Hello everybody, welcome back to Jared Opens a Box here on Jared Takes the L. I have another great holiday episode for you guys here today. Actually, possibly the last one since this is actually the weekend before Christmas. I don't know if there's going to be one on Christmas or not yet. I haven't fully decided. But we only have two more episodes of Jared Opens a Box left this year as of right now. We have this episode and then we have one next Saturday. The weekend after that would be January, which is insane to think about. And in that new year, we are going to be changing some stuff up with Jared Opens a Box. It's going to go back to being a bi-weekly show. So every 2 weeks or whatever it would be, there'd be a new episode, which, that will mean that stuff will get pushed out a while, but it'll get on there eventually. So I think it'll be fun. I just think it's the best thing to do right now. So that will be starting in January. There will be a video that first weekend in January, and then it'll start bi-weekly from there. But we aren't there yet. We still have a few more episodes this month, and this one is one I'm really excited for. Earlier this year, we did the pops from the original Home Alone. Now we're doing pops from the second one, Home Alone 2 Lost in New York, which, in my opinion, is my favorite of the first two movies. I watched the first one and the second one all the time with Summer during the Christmas season, so I probably know these movies by heart by now. But we have three pops here today, so we'll go ahead and take a look at them here. Our first one is, of course, Kevin. So this is Pop Movies number 1918 of the movies line. I already said that. But there is the box. I think the box is super cool. It's got the Christmassy look to it, and then it has New York in the background there, which is really cool. I think they did a good job with this one. Let's go ahead and open it up. All right. So here is Kevin. I think they honestly did a really good job with this one. A lot more details on this one than the one that we reviewed back in July. They gave him his little beanie here, complete with the little fuzz at the top. You don't really see much else. I mean, you see the face, which looks like any other pop face, I guess. He's got his green coat on. He's holding his the recorder device that I keep forgetting what it's called. It has a specific name, but I can't remember what it's called. But he has this recording device that he uses throughout the movie to trick people. It's honestly a pretty fun gag that they do. In his other hand, he's holding, I'm not sure, is that supposed to be his passport in his hand? I don't really know what exactly he's holding right there. Then he also has his gloves sticking out of his coat as well. Not really much else to say. The other clothes are pretty basic. He's got shoes, I guess. Not much else to say about the design. But I do think it's cool that they at least gave him, some of the other things that he was using in the movie. And honestly, it's fairly accurate. Oh, there's his backpack as well. Did they put the... No, they didn't. They didn't put the K. McAllister on the back, on the book bag, like in the movie. But, I mean, that's fine. I wasn't sure if they were going to even be able to fit that because it's like this tiny cursive handwriting. They probably didn't even want to try that on a pop figure. But this looks good. Really cool figure. Let's move on to our next one. We have Harry. This is Pop Movies number 1917. Box is pretty much the same for this one, so nothing to really talk about there. Let's go ahead and open this one up. All right. So here is Harry, and this one, this one's pretty funny as well. This, of course, is one of the different traps that Kevin uses to defeat Harry and Marv in the later half of the movie. This one in particular being when Harry's head is lit on fire by a, what does he use? Like a blowtorch or something. And it's honestly pretty funny. They got the fire detail here on his hat. And it is translucent. It looks really cool. I love how they did the fire. It would have been even funnier. Although I think the one that came out... Oh, no. The one that came out in July did not have the burnt off hat with like the scalp showing. I thought maybe it did, but this one could have used that as well. Really funny nonetheless. Then he has like a really terrified look on his face, which you can see there. I think that's really funny. The rest of the outfit is pretty basic. He's got his long coat on, some gloves. Not much else to really say there. The hair is textured. I guess that's something worth pointing out. But this one's really funny. Actually, it happens to him in both movies. It happens in Home Alone 1 and Home Alone 2. He gets the head lit on fire with the blowtorch. But the second one, the fire actually stays on the hat. The first one, that wasn't the case. So I think this is really cool that they were able to do that. And let's move on to our last one of the day. I'm sure you guys already know who it is, since we did Kevin and Harry. It is, of course, Marv. This is Pop Movies number 1919. And they only made these three characters. The only three characters I think they've made from Home Alone. They've never made, the mom or the dad or any of the other siblings, or some of the other recognizable characters like John Candy's character or the concierge, which I always find him a really funny character. They haven't done any of those, but I guess they don't think they're really as marketable. So is what it is, I guess. All right. So here is Marv. And this one, again, also pretty funny looking. I believe this is after the scene where he gets electrocuted by the sink, because his hair is kind of sticking up here. And I believe he already had the paint on him from when he knocked over, or all those paint cans fell on top of him. So that's why he has all of that all over his face and his hair. They actually did a really good job capturing the likeness of Marv with this one as well. I think it's honestly one of the better looking ones. He does have paint on his coat as well, which again goes back to all of the paint cans falling on him in the scene before that. He also has the rope, which I'm trying to remember what he used that for. Oh, that's right. Doesn't he pull the rope and that's when the stuff falls on him? I know the first one was the iron, but the second one, I think he pulls the rope and it, like a bunch of bags fall on him or something. I think that's what happens in that one. But yeah, they did a great job with this one, kind of combining some of the different traps on this one. So I think that's pretty fun. But yeah, the one where he gets electrified, that one probably one of the more recognizable ones from that movie. But yeah, there is the Home Alone 2 Lost in New York set. I love all these figures. I think they all look really, really cool. I'll give them all a 10 out of 10. I think Funko absolutely nailed this one. And I don't really see them doing any of the following Home Alone movies, since they aren't exactly regarded as very good. But I am glad that we at least got away from the second one. I think that's really cool. But yeah, I guess that's going to do it for today's episode, guys. Let me know down below which of these are your favorites. I'll go through them one more time. We have Kevin, we have Harry, and we have Marv. So let me know which of these are your favorites when we come back next week. As long as there are no Christmas episodes, which again, we're still not sure about. The last episode of the year is going to be some New York Comic-Con 2025 pops. We're going to be seeing pops from DC, Marvel, Sonic the Hedgehog, and surprisingly enough, Five Nights at Freddy's. So that's going to be really cool. Very, very excited for that video to end the year off strong. But yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.